Hey guys, Valencia Time Center here, and today we are going to be taking a closer look at how to set the original Citizen Navihawk. This is the first series of the watch, the battery-powered version. This video will not apply to the solar-powered watch or the third generation solar atomic watch. So now the first thing that you want to do anytime that you have to set your Citizen Navihawk is start with a blank slate. You want to reset the entire circuit, no matter what. And the way that we do that is the first important step is to make sure that your bottom hand, the mode hand, is set to the time position, TME, pointing straight up. If it is not, the way that you get it there is by pressing your bottom right button. This bottom right button will navigate you through your watch, taking you to all of your different modes. So now that we have it on the TME or time mode, the next step is to pull out the bottom right button. Now that's the only button on the watch that you will be able to pull out. You'll notice that when you pull that out, the digital display starts flashing. From there, the next step is to reset the circuit. And the way that we do that is to press all three buttons at the same time. You'll see the screen goes blank, and when you let go, you have all 8s. Now, leaving the bottom right button pulled out, you want to press your top left button. And you'll see in the digital display it says UTC. And what we are going to do now is align our UTC hour hands that you see in the top subdial at the 12 o'clock position of the watch. And the way we do that is by pressing our top right button to advance forward, or the bottom left button to go backwards. So you'll see in my case it is pointing, both hands are pointing straight up to the 12, so we are good there. The next step is to press the top left button again, and we're going to advance our hour hand. And what we want to do with our hour hand is make sure that it is pointing straight up at the 12 o'clock position as well. You will notice when you move the hour hand by pressing the top right button that the hour hand on the left, which is a 24-hour subdial, moves with it. That 24-hour subdial hand also has to be pointing straight up to the 2400-hour position. So by holding it down, you will see it goes faster. When you get close, you can kind of fine-tune it there to lock it in by pressing it one at a time. Once we're done aligning our hour hand, you press the top left button again, and it will take us into our minutes. Press the top right button and you can go forward. It's actually a faster way to do that by pressing the bottom left button. It will take us backwards. So in this case, it is easier for us to just press the bottom left and go backwards. And now you'll see every single watch on the hand is pointing at the 12 o'clock position, or straight up. From here, we're done resetting the watch. We have zeroed everything out, and you want to push your mode hand back in. So push that in. You'll get a confirmation tone, and the hands will move back and forth to let you know that they are ready to be set. In your window, you will see that it says UTC time. This is where you want to set your watch to whichever time zone you are in. For me, that time zone is LAX. If you press the top right button, it will take you east. If you press the bottom left button, it will move you west. So I'm going to move it west to LAX. And you'll see LAX, it says 4 p.m. That's not right. What you want to do now is set the time in LAX. You set it to the current time. Pull out the bottom right mode button and everything will start flashing. You're going to press your top right button to navigate through to your seconds. And if you would like to reset your seconds to 0, you can press the bottom left button. To move on to your minutes, you press your top right button again. And to set your minutes, you press the bottom left. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to set the watch to 10:10. So now we're on 10. You press the top right button again to move into the hour mode, and the bottom left button to set it to 10. Once your hour is set to your desired hour, you press your top right button again. Now you have a choice here of 12-hour or 24-hour or military time mode. And you can change that by pressing your bottom left button. I will keep it in the 12-hour mode. Press the top right button again. And now you'll see we're back at our original time screen and we are done setting the time. So now we want to press our mode button back in. And you might be saying, now that's great, it says 10:11 p.m. in the digital display, but my hands don't match. That is correct. Right now your hands are showing you the UTC time. The way to get your hands to align to whatever you see in the digital display is to press both the bottom left and top right button at the same time. So here we go. And voila. Now the hands are going to rotate around to whatever time was shown in your digital display. And you might say, well, that's great. Now my digital display has changed to 6:11 a.m. That is right. The way that you change your digital display is just like we did earlier. You can press your bottom left button to travel west. And you will see now 10:12 p.m. on your digital display and 10:12 p.m. on your analog hands. The reason that we know that the hands are set to p.m. is based off of our 24-hour hand at the 9 o'clock position. So that's it. That's how you set the time. Very, very simple. In order to now set your calendar, you have to press your bottom right button to go into the calendar mode. And you can see it says 12:31 LAX. In order to set it, pull out your bottom right button and everything will start flashing. I'm going to set it to today's date. Today is February 6th. You press your bottom left button to set the date. You press your top right button to navigate you through. Bottom left button to change the number to what you like. The top right button will take you over to your year, and you can change that as well. If you hold it down, it will go fast. Try not to pass it because you can't go backwards. And now you're done. You press your top right button again, and it takes you back to the original screen. That means you're done. Push your mode button in, and voila, 2/6 Monday. Press your mode button again. Takes you around to your alarms. If you want to set one of your alarms, very simple. Pull it out. You'll see that it's flashing OF. That means alarm is off. Press the bottom left button and it is on. And if you want to set the desired time, you press your top right to navigate you through. Bottom left to change it. Top right to navigate you through. Bottom left to change it. And we are done there. Push it in. Press it again. Takes you to your chronograph feature. You can start and stop that. The bottom left button resetting it. Timer, same thing. If you would like to set it, you pull out your bottom right button and you can change with your bottom left whichever desired amount of time you like. And when you're done, push it in. Last but not least, you have your set mode, which is what confuses most people about this watch. What you can do in that is turn off time zones or turn on time zones, and it's really, really, really unnecessary for most. If you would like to make your watch more user-friendly, leave that function alone. Press the bottom right button, and it takes you back to the time screen. So there is our video on how to set the original Citizen Navihawk World Time Watch. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any further questions, please contact us through the website that you see at the bottom of the screen. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.